what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about the Schumann resonance. What is the Schumann resonance and how does it affect us? Over here at the website, I've added a new green tab. You can see it right here. It says, what is the Schumann resonance? I've also added some information here at the website pertaining to the Schumann resonance, and I want to talk more about that here in just a moment. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. I want to talk about this Sahara Sand Plume, what's also being carried across the Atlantic Ocean, and not only here, but around the entire northern hemisphere. As you can see, sand is being moved around everywhere, but it's not just sand that's in these big plumes. I'm going to share with you something else that's being carried in that big plume of sand that might surprise you. You may know it, you may not. Either way, it's just information. I'm just passing it along. But I want to go back to the Schumann resonance. Famous man by the name of Nikola Tesla. He understood the Schumann resonance and the energies that surround planet Earth, and especially in the ionosphere. He went on to say our entire biological system, the brain, and the Earth itself work on the same frequencies. And he was talking about the Schumann resonance frequency that is a constant, or at least it used to be a constant, 7.83 hertz. I'm going to take you guys to this link here I've added at the website. It talks about the Schumann resonance. I've put some information on this page. It's a brand new page that I've added to the website, and I want to read a little bit from this page. You can come back and check it out yourself. Once again, it's this green tab right here. And again, the reason I put this here is because a lot of people have never heard of the Schumann resonance. So hopefully this will give you a little better understanding. This is just a very broad definition of the Schumann resonance. You can read more about it at other places, but I wanted to share with you guys what I put here at the website. It goes on to say the Schumann resonance may not only affect the Earth, but it can also align and implement changes in human consciousness. The Schumann resonance, it's called the heartbeat of Mother Earth by some, and it's called the Earth's vibration by others. It's actually a frequency. It's the measurement of 7.83 hertz, or the electromagnetic frequency of our planet, to be exact. In simpler terms, we don't live on the Earth. We live inside it. We live in a cavity of sorts. This cavity is created by the connection of the surface of the Earth to the ionosphere. And that's one thing Tesla knew. Tesla figured that out real quick. This cavity is created by the connection of the surface of the Earth to the ionosphere that surrounds our planet. Everything within that area, namely energies and frequencies, can be influential to the Earth's inhabitants, and that would be us and all living creatures. Although the frequency can spike up or down, the Schumann resonance primarily levels off at the same measurement until recently. Lately, frequencies have been lingering in the 8.5 hertz and even as high as 16 hertz, and occasionally we'll see large spikes in the Schumann resonance. Sometimes this can be caused by lightning. We have no way of knowing by just looking at the graph here. Sometimes those spikes are of unknown origins. However, they do influence you and I and all living creatures on planet Earth. Even at a stable measurement of 7.83 hertz, the Schumann resonance is thought to have a great effect on humans and animals. We surmise that these spikes in the frequency can have an even greater effect, wouldn't you say? There are factors that cause the fluctuation of the Schumann resonance, influencers such as seasonal changes, solar flares, and electronic interference can alter the frequency at any given time. So can lightning. The recent increase in the average frequency of the Schumann could also be the result of an increase in human activity. Studies show that this phenomenon may indeed affect human consciousness. As I mentioned before, solar flares may contribute to spikes in frequencies as well. And we've talked about that before, how the sun has a unique frequency, and it does indeed affect what goes on down here at Earth. The recent increase in measurements may not only be a result of an increase in human brain activity, or disruption can be also the cause of altered brain activity. We already know that increases in the electromagnetic frequencies do affect satellites and also affect power grids. So is it possible that we are being influenced as well? Basically, it's a connection we've yet to fully understand. However, signs do point to yes. What is the Schumann resonance and how does it affect us? And it can affect your mood. It can affect your sleeping habits. Up here at the top of the article, it talks about the alpha theta brainwave frequency at 7.83 hertz. And that's when we're sleeping and relaxed. And that's also when we have cell regeneration and healing. And if that's being interfered with by large spikes in the Schumann resonance, for whatever reason, you may feel it. And we're all biological antennas, so we're definitely going to feel these electromagnetic frequencies that surround the Earth. They're inescapable. We live inside of the Earth. Not literally, like we're inside the planet, but there is a frequency that surrounds the planet that we are inside of. It's called the Schumann resonance, and it does have an impact on our day-to-day lives, albeit small, but nevertheless, it's still there, and it affects every living creature on Earth. Much like this dust that we're seeing right now in the northern hemisphere, not only is this large dust plume that's been spanning from the western Sahara all the way across the Atlantic Ocean into the Caribbean, up into the United States, and obviously up into Canada, Central America. Even this year, it's getting into parts of South America, right down here close to the equator. It's just a huge plume of sand, but it's not only sand. Article here from the National Library of Medicine talking about clouds of desert dust. And it says atmospheric transports of mold spores in clouds of desert dust. Abstract. Fungal spores can be transported globally in clouds of desert dust. Many species of fungi, commonly known as molds, and bacteria, including some that are human pathogens, have characteristics suited to long-range atmospheric transport, just like you're seeing right here. That's a classic example of long-range atmospheric transport. So to make a long story short, you can find this article linked below in the description box. There's way more than just sand up here in these clouds that are moving from east to west across the Atlantic Ocean. That's also loaded with mold, fungi, and certain types of bacteria. Once again, you can find this link below down in the description box. It's just information. You guys do with it as you wish. Also in this video, I've got a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. We're going to start off with 3 photos, 2 by Polenta out of Northern California, the one in the middle sent in by Dan out of Piermont, New York. All very unique. The one over here on the left looks like E.T. up in the sky. The one in the middle, I'll leave that up to you how to interpret that. The one over here on the far right looks like some sort of a creature with wings up in the sky. All very unique clouds. Speaking of unique clouds, Mary Hall noticed this one from the International Space Station, 250 miles above planet Earth. Got a long, bright stripe in the sky, noticed from the International Space Station's live cam. Spectacular photo here of a sunrise reflecting off of the lake out of Montreal, Quebec. Photo sent in by Maxim. Next photos were sent in by Richard out of Calgary. Ominous looking sky. Very photogenic shelf cloud. Here's one very low to the ground. Almost looks like you could reach up and literally touch that dark cloud because it was so low. Looked like a big highway up in the sky. Photo here sent in by Ricky R. out of Apple Valley, California. Fiery orange sunrise. Photo here sent in by Polenta, once again out of Northern California, who noticed a unique circle up in the sky high above Northern California. That's what compelled her to take this photograph. Looked like something round was sitting up there in the sky, leaving an impression in the clouds. Photo here sent in by Stephanie S. Not exactly sure of the location. Get a load of this here. Looks like some sort of a X over here in the clouds. She happened to notice that from very far away. That's what compelled her to take the photograph. The original over here on the left. I zoomed in over here on the right. You guys tell me what we're looking at here. Definitely doesn't look like a cloud. It doesn't look like a random act of nature. It looks like some sort of a craft sitting there in the clouds way far away that was noticed by Stephanie S. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website, and sometimes I'll use them in a video just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.